For the last half a decade, I've been testing out so much Sony glass. Third-party Tamron, Sigma, Samyang, you name it, Sony native. There's this really great shop near my hometown. They rented out lenses all weekend for super cheap. And I have a bunch of camera friends. I've been able to test out tons of different lenses. And particularly I want to focus on wide angleness. So either wide angle prime or zoom. And we're gonna rank them. And you'll get to see which ones I think are sort of the best for different things and why that is. So let's get started. All right, looks like the first one on our list here is the 16-35 f4 Sony Zeiss. This lens is actually like super good. I really, oh no. So we're gonna put it in A for now. After I get them ranked over here, I'm gonna actually do 1 to 10 so you can see like exactly which one is the best. All right, not gonna think too much. I took this on a couple different hikes with one of my friends, filmed some vlogs. Extremely reliable. I know a lot of people are like, it's only f4, but it's so sharp, it's so light, it's just really, really great lens, to be honest. Okay, the Sony 16-35 f2.8 G Master. Y'all are gonna hate me for this, but I actually think this is not an S. The reason is, it is extremely expensive. So like, I don't think, unless you have a bunch of money, it's really worth that, in my opinion. There's better alternatives, especially for things that I tend to do. Okay, we're just gonna leave that there for now. If you're gonna hate, throw it in the comments. But just my opinion, right? We're being honest here. All right, next is the 17-28 f2.8 Tamron lens, which is actually on the camera right now. So you're gonna probably think that it's one of the best ones, and it is a really great value, especially used. You can get it like $400. But in the interest of being a little controversial, I actually don't like this lens a lot. I don't think 17 for me is wide enough. So this one's actually gonna be a B. Y'all are probably like, this guy's insane right now, but it's okay. Maybe I'll do another one of these videos and fight with one of my Sony friends. Or which these is actually the best. Done those three. Next is a 14mm f2.8 manual focus Samyang. This lens is crazy. I took this to Krabi after the Potato Jet Thailand retreat that I went on, and oh my goodness, it looks good. Only downside is it's manual focus, so like, that's hard. So I think we're gonna place this around B, right? G Master's still better. This lens is still better. The Zeiss 17-28 is still worse, and then this is like, only because it's manual, not that great. All right, now the autofocus version of this, Samyang or Rokinon, it's the exact same brand. Also f2.8, but it is autofocus. This lens looks crazy. It's like $600, so it's a little expensive, but whereas this bad boy over here, the 14, is around $250. So let me actually throw some rough prices around these, just like value wise. And I'm kind of thinking like used, but like good condition. You can get Tamron for really cheap. It's better than the manual focus, but it's honestly, the autofocus isn't that good. So I don't think it's good, better enough to be up here. So maybe let's actually take this 14 down because it's manual. Have the, yeah, this seems a little better, right? Okay, sweet. We're making progress. 14-24 Sigma. I actually don't really like this lens. Sigma, if you don't know, they're kind of known for being super heavy and like having these really bulbous lenses that you can't put filters on. Like you can't thread anything on the front, which is really annoying. But it's also really annoying that they're just so extremely heavy. And like the 17-28 Tamron is definitely better than this thing. I really, honestly, probably my least favorite. Just because it's so heavy. I don't know, I just don't like it that much. Okay, next we got the 12-24 Sony. So this bad boy is really cool. Super wide, but it is also, if I remember correctly, around $2,000. Let me fact check myself before I write that. So it's looking like that's actually used. It's probably gonna be around maybe like 1,600. So it's really expensive. And this would rank higher. And I really liked it. I liked it definitely more. I don't know. It's really good. It's a B. It's definitely a B. I don't think it's good enough to be up here still. We don't have any S's in here yet. That's probably interesting. Y'all are gonna really hate me when I finish this. You're really gonna hate me. Okay. The Sigma 20mm art. This lens is huge. It's enormous. But it looks incredible. Like, I kind of miss it. If it was wider, it would be nicer, but honestly, like, it's really good. I don't like how heavy it is, but the pictures look insane. Really good for astro. It's honestly a really great lens. And I was gonna add the 14mm art lens to this list, but it's kind of nicer to have 10, right? So I've tested more lenses than this, obviously wide angle, but it's like weird to have more than just top 10. So we're sticking with that. And the 14mm is like the exact same size, so they'd both be on A if that one was here. All right, Sony 24mm f1.4 G Master. Is this it? That doesn't look like it. I don't think I put it in here. Oh no. Oh, there it is. I don't know why it wasn't imported, but Sony 24mm f1.4 G Master. So easy to put that in S. This lens is incredible. Like, I miss it every day. I got to borrow it when my Sigma 1.4 was getting repaired for like 3 or 4 months. So I used the heck out of this thing. I took it across America, going to a bunch of different national parks with one of my friends. Oh my goodness. It's like, the images are incredible. I shot a wedding with it too, as one of my lenses. The low light is insane. The astrophotography I've gotten with that lens has been better than any of these wide angle lenses. I tested all these. Better than all of them. Like, sharpness, the bokeh. It's just so light. It's literally one of the lightest lenses I've ever used in my life. It's like crazy good. I literally can't talk enough good about that lens. The only downside is it's expensive, so it's like around $1,000, maybe like 1,100. So it's not cheap. I don't know what this is doing here. I think this is the 14. That's also an A. But secret lens. No one knows what it is, except for me. The secret lens is an S. What is it? It is the Sony 10 to 18 f4 OSS, optical steady shot. So it has stabilization. It's made for APS-C, but you can use it in full frame mode. It gets super wide. It's only $300. If you were to use a vlogging lens on a Sony full frame camera on a budget, or if you just wanted to get crazy fisheye shots, like, it has to be that one. All right, now I got them categorized here. We got no D's. That sounded weird. Now let's get them like in a proper order. So cost is gonna factor here, but it's like still what's best. So it's not gonna factor that much. All right, should we start with 10? I think we all obviously know what's gonna be number 10 here. The Sigma. I just like, didn't impress me. It was too heavy, and it's like, I just didn't like it. Fight me. All right. Actually, I don't know if this is hard. This is hard. Probably this one, the manual focus, right? Because it is manual. I might reorganize some of these in a second. Tamron, honestly, like, not that good, to be honest. Right? So, but it's kind of useful. Like, it's not, you can use it for more different things than the 14, but these are really close. I don't know which one to rank higher, but we're gonna leave it at that for now. We're gonna go with, no, actually, honestly, yeah, probably the 12 to 24, only because I discovered the 10 to 18 that I talked about, the f4, for 300 bucks. So this is just way overpriced. Okay, I'm changing my mind. So we're actually gonna put these up here and this one down here, just because it's so expensive. I don't think it's worth it for an f4. Probably this Rokinon, right? It's not that great. The autofocus is a great feature. It's kind of loud, like you can hear the autofocus. So I don't love that about it for video. Getting down to the wire here. The fact that I discovered the 10 to 18 APS-C literally changes everything. If I hadn't discovered this, it's undercutting a ton of these lenses. If this one wasn't here, the ranking of these would be completely different. But it is here, and it does exist, and you can buy it, link in description. So that kind of changes everything. I'm in between here. I think, yeah, to be honest, I like the f4, but like I said, the 10 to 18 undercuts it. It makes it less useful, just like period. Then it's going to be the Sigma 20mm art lens, flash the 14mm art lens, both kind of on that same level there. Then it's going to be the 16-35. Don't love it that much, but it is better than all these other wide angle zooms. Like, it just has better quality. It's a G Master lens. Like, it's really good. It's just really expensive. I don't know if it's worth it to me. It probably is to a lot of people, but if I had to choose, I wouldn't get that one. If I had a bunch of money, I would get this one, the 24 1.4 G Master. Favorite lens I've ever used in my entire life on any camera, any brand. Which obviously that would be number one. And then number two is going to be this Sony 10 to 18. So look at this list. This is crazy. This is not based on money. This is based on like total value for like what it does, how much I like using it, and how versatile it is, and all that stuff. This lens is crazy versatile. You can get up to like almost 10mm for 300 bucks. It's insane, and you can zoom. It's not like a prime. And it has stabilization. It's like literally perfect for vlogging. Like, this lens is freaking crazy. Obviously the 24mm, I'm in love with it. It wins. This one is just such a good lens. It is expensive, but it's such a good lens. But I still like, I feel like these are better because like you can't go as wide as you can on this. Oh my. 21.4 also beautiful, but not as beautiful as the 24. If this didn't exist, this one would be higher. 16-35 f4. All of these down here would be higher if this Sony APS-C lens that you can put in full frame mode on full frame camera. If this didn't exist, these would be higher up. They would provide more utility, right? The Sigma would still be at the bottom. The 40-24 still sucks compared to the rest of these. This 12-24 would definitely be higher, and the 70-28 would probably be a little bit higher. And the 14. I was about to keep this 14 f2.8 autofocus, and then I found out about the 10 to 18. I was literally going to keep this one. It was my new favorite out of the cheaper, really wide ones. But yeah, this one just killed it. Just gave it a run for its money. All right, that's the list, guys. My camera's about to die. Let me know what you think if you completely disagree with everything that I said. This is just my opinion. I've used more wide-angle lenses than this for Sony, but these are kind of the 10 that stood out as being different enough to include. I haven't used the brand new 16 to 28 Sony. I don't think it'd be that good, to be honest. 16-35 is probably gonna be better. Let me know what you think of the video. Check out this video or this video if you're wondering what to watch next. Comment down below. Peace.